In developing news, one of the survivors of the Boulder attack from earlier this month has died. 82-year-old Karen Diamond was among those attacked with Molotov cocktails and a flamethrower while calling for the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas. Now the state is filing new murder charges against the man who police arrested for that attack, Mohammed Soliman. KRDO 13's Bradley Davis joins us live from Soliman's former home in El Paso County to break down these new developments. Bradley.
Bart, I was here early in the morning after authorities first started investigating Soliman. It's a little eerie because you can see the toys out there. Those were the same toys that were there when I was here about a month ago. They seem unmoving, but even though the outside of his old house looks pretty much the same, it really feels like a lot has changed after this recent development. And I spoke with the district attorney who was prosecuting Soliman, who says the death of Karen Diamond is a tragedy. And he gave us a little bit more context of how the community is likely to respond.
Stay away.
Since this moment, Karen Diamond had been fighting for her life. She was lit on fire June 1st while marching to raise support for Israeli hostages held by Hamas. Nearly 1 month later, she's now the first death in the attack.
We are going to fight for justice for her and for every victim in this case, and we're going to do what we're entrusted to do, which is go to court and fight for the right outcome.
Diamond was one of 13 people injured when suspect Mohammed Soliman allegedly firebombed the protesters. District Attorney Michael Doherty says Diamond left a positive impact on the people she came in contact with.
She's very much beloved by her family, and I know that from her friends as well, some of whom were present that day, the day of the attack on Pearl Street. From what I've heard, by all accounts, she was a wonderful person.
This isn't the first time Doherty has been in charge of representing the victims of a mass casualty attack. He prosecuted Ahmad Alawi Alissa, the King super shooter who killed 10 people in Boulder in 2021. He says then and now the community response has been special.
And unfortunately in Colorado, we've been called upon to respond to different tragedies and crises throughout the state. And time again, I've seen the people of this great state come together to support one another and unite in helping people who've been impacted.
The group that Diamond was protesting with, Run for Their Lives, released a statement and they said they're deeply saddened by the death of Diamond. Now, Soliman, he does have a preliminary hearing coming up on July 15th. He just pleaded not guilty to 12 federal charges just last week. Reporting outside the former home of Mohammed Soliman, I'm Bradley Davis, KRDO 13.
Bradley, thanks for the update. KRDO 13 was first on the scene when the FBI arrived at Soliman's house in El Paso County, and will continue tracking every new development. You can download the KRDO 13 app to follow all the latest updates. All right, let's get to weather.